guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Farscape. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 17 of season 1 of Farscape. The last episode, not my favorite. I went downstairs same day, made myself a nice little cup of coffee, and all I could think of is like, why don't I like that episode? Because everybody was like kind of crapping on Jeremiah Crichton, and I thought that was a very entertaining episode. I won't go as far as to say it's my favorite by any means, but I didn't think it was awful. It didn't really progress like the characters in a certain way, and like the way they were behaving wasn't normal, but like that's kind of how I feel like in the last episode is kind of the same thing. But you know what I really didn't like about it was the fact that it was kind of true. That's exactly how we would behave if aliens landed on our planet. I forget the name of the species, but for them checking on that, like how would humans respond to us? We need to coexist on a planet with another species, and they're like, not going there. You know, unless everybody was like John, and we know that John is such a unique person that like, and I would like to think that there are more Johns in the world than there are, you know, anybody else. the Wilsons of the world. I don't know how we would respond to first contact. Like, I'd love it to be like Zephyr Cochrane, you know, like warp drive, Vulcans arrive, and they're like, sup. I think I would love that, but that's not how I think it would go. I think it would be like E.T., you know, chasing an alien to try to, you know, dissect it, or, you know, Independence Day. Welcome to Earth. I actually think that'd be more the reaction is like, okay, we're gonna blow these people up. We're gonna like, you know, fight these aliens and, or, you know, signs. You know, I don't think there's any media that really paints aliens in a great light, but I would hope that it would be, you know, another species looking for another species because they want to learn. You know, very, very Star Trek, where it's like missions to seek out new life and new civilizations. Like, I would love for it to be that way, and that's the little fantasy that I have in my head. So it was pretty heartbreaking. And the fact that they really used... They, as in the other alien species, really used John's memories to manipulate me into thinking Rigel was dead, that Dargo was going to be killed, that, you know, Aaron and John had their moment, which was so manipulative. Are we ever going to get that for real? God, that's annoying. And, you know, the one tell that I could see was Aaron, like, laughing when he... like recognized the girl from high school again, and like that should have tipped me off then and there that it wasn't real, but I was like, that's weird that she's laughing, like why would she be doing that, you know? So the last episode I found very I don't want to say confusing, just sad, very sad, and maybe it's because I don't want to look at the self-reflection of that and what we would face if we had aliens land. But this episode is called Through the Looking Glass, so I don't know if it is a continuation from that story, because sometimes they just abruptly end these stories and we get no resolution as to like how we got back to the ship, or like was he sucked into a wormhole and taken by those aliens, or was the wormhole manufactured to make him think there was a wormhole? Like, I kind of didn't get any answers, and that's kind of one thing on this show, is that sometimes you just don't. It be what it be. Fine. All right. Fine. Whatever. But I really loved that we got the goodbyes that we got from like Rigel, and the emotion, and from Zan, and, you know, being like, you have a piece of me that's going with you, and even Dargo, just, you know, it was like such a great way to say goodbye, and then to know it wasn't even real is so annoying. But it's great that we got those character moments, because then we know how those characters actually feel, you know. And like Rigel's always like up in the air, because like he could be sentimental and amazing one moment and then a complete prick the next. So here we are. But I'm excited to get into this episode to kind of see, I don't know if we're going to get a resolution. Like I said, you don't really get those. But moving on in the story, because I love Farscape. I love the fun wackiness that is Farscape. And I love being in this world and in this universe and in this space. And quite frankly, I don't want to go back to Earth. I don't. Ever. Okay, guys. To space. Let's go.
Salamonella, what the hell is that?
That's Kroldar, a delicacy.
Yeah, how long was it under your butt getting delicate?
Wait,
Ew.
whatever the rest of you decide, I will not abandon Moya.
Yeah, no, we're not going to abandon Moya.
But if Moya is no longer able to starve us, then we are all at risk.
Moya has been, for as long as I can remember, our protector, our home,
Yes.
our companion, and our friend.
Yeah.
Amen.
However, as relationships grow, they also change. Do you think we can trade her for a faster vessel?
Moya is not a possession, Your Lowness.
Thank you, Aaron.
If you ignore the messenger, the message is sound. Perhaps we have outgrown our usefulness.
Moya is protecting her baby, Dargo. Do you blame her?
No.
But can I please say something?
No.
Excuse the intrusion, but Moya and I would like a word about your deliberations.
Uh-oh.
That's what I've been trying to tell you guys. The DRDs have ears. No wonder you guys have been flying around in circles.
Oh, they heard
Moya
all the
is aware
goss.
of your concerns over her condition and regrets not being more responsive to your needs.
We were just having a discussion, Pilot.
That includes thoughts of abandoning us.
You
Yep.
want us to stay?
Of course.
Oh,
We are most fulfilled when serving others.
yeah.
You may talk all you want, but please prepare for immediate starburst.
I thought Moya couldn't starburst for another 50 yards.
Her energy is low. However, she shares your concerns about being recaptured
Oh.
and wishes to prove to you all that she is capable.
No, that...
I think you pissed off a pregnant lady is what you did.
In 5 microns.
Oh, it's so pretty when she does it, though. So pretty. Oh. See, look what you did. You pushed a pregnant lady. You pushed her. That's what you get. You guys made her mad, and now the ship's broke. And your meal is all over the floor.
We must have hit something!
In Starburst?
Can we do that?
Pilot, what's happening?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What the hell is that?
What did they hit?
You look after Pilot, and you do damage assessment.
Oh!
Dargo!
Excuse me? Oh!
Aaron?
Oh, John!
John, what's happening? I don't want to die!
What's going on?
Pilot, are you there?
Crichton, where are the others?
Dargo, Aaron, and Rigel have disappeared.
Quantified disappeared.
Here 1 second, gone the next. Elvis has left the building, appeared. Readings are all over the map.
Most systems are out.
Even my DRDs aren't responding.
This is nuts. Nothing seems to be
Wild.
working. How's Moya?
Frightened. And in great pain.
Oh, no!
I show Rigel on Tier 8 and Officer Sun and Maintenance Bay free.
Still searching for Dargo.
Keep looking.
But how? Is there like a transport?
You can't stop me. I know how to fly a transport pod, and I'm getting off this ship.
Not without everyone else, you're not. Pilot's found Aaron and Rigel.
Does he know what's happening?
Not yet, and he's still a little freaked out, so he could probably use some company.
Okay, I'll go straight to the den.
Well, comms don't work.
Yeah, I don't trust her at all.
Listen, Sunshine, you want to be part of this crew?
On your good days.
This is one of the good days.
Fair enough.
I thought you were Junior Miss Tough Chick of the Universe.
When I can kiss or kick or cry my way out of it. This is way, 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 way different.
You bet your ass it is.
Yeah, grow up.
It's gonna be okay. Pilot's on the job.
Tier 8.
Roger.
She was just scared. Makes sense.
Aaron! Aaron, where are you?
Why would she be in here? Like, why would she been transported here? Is it her? Is it her essence?
Give me some kind of sign.
Uh-oh. Behind you, John. What? Why are all those tools just sitting out? People need to learn to put their tools away, John! What is this?
What the hell is this light?
Oh! What is happening? Oh, this is rad look. It looks really dope. What a trip. Okay, when I said through the looking glass, I thought for sure it'd be a wormhole. Wait, Aaron can work this, right? Where's Pilot? Obviously on the other version of this ship, but I'm not sure what that means. We're in like another dimension? Is it from seeing the light? Is that why John is okay-ish? Obviously he's not okay at all. He covered his eyes. Oh! Is that where I don't even know what to call it. Is that where he gets beamed up, is whenever he can hear that noise? So this one's an even different one. So the first one was like hard on the eyes, this one's hard on the ears. This is so painful to my ears. I'm very, very in the episode. Do they have ear covers they can put on? Protection? Between the Moyas. Oh my god, I would need headphones. I'm already very sensitive to sounds, smells, sights, all sorts of things. Obviously, that's what makes me good at reactions, is that I'm so sensitive. What the hell was that? Oh. Trapped. Well, what was that? Is it a tear in the fabric of time and space? Sounds like a baby. Oh my god, Moya's baby! How would Moya's baby be doing through all of this? Oh! Is she gonna figure it out? I hate when they do go to commercial breaks. Oh, okay, Rigel, hi! Hey, buddy!
Rigel!
Okay, what other dimension are we in now? The yellow one, apparently.
Yellow light. Doesn't hurt. Can hear this. This is good.
Is it?
What's so damn funny?
You're making less sense than usual, but in a cute way.
I don't know what you've been smoking, Buckwheat, but we got a serious problem
Buckwheat?
here.
Nothing a good meal won't solve, I'm sure.
What is up with you?
Everything's up. Everything's up.
He's in the silly goose dimension.
We're all here, but we're not in the same time or place. In space.
Are you guys both in the goofy dimension?
I was quite frantic at first. Then I realized I quite like being on my own.
But right now, we stick together.
What is
This
this?
is the Caledoni's clerican says. Doesn't bother me. You should have seen her mother. No. His mother?
So this is this the ab workout dimension? This is where we get all tight here from laughing so hard? You lose the ability to breathe?
Do you remember what happened?
Nobody liked my choli and curd salad.
Ha 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 ha.
You don't make jokes.
No, I don't tell jokes.
And I don't laugh at them. It's this place. It's doing something to us.
Yes, it is doing something to us.
Where there's a way in, there's a way out.
Oh boy. Yeah. What is this? Oh, this is so intriguing. This is the space shit that I signed up for. Not Earth shit. Space shit.
Guido. See that? Yes, I did.
Bah ha 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 ha. Oh, I thought they were all going to burst into laughter.
Rigel, it was real. I mean, we both saw
Look, it didn't come back. Didn't take the food.
Find a way out of here. It's hard to find. You gotta listen for a weird, strange noise, something out of the ordinary.
Does my stomach count?
I was gonna say, if he farts, that would be the appropriate time to make that joke.
Look, I gotta get out of here before I end up like you.
What, handsome with the great sexual prowess?
Shut up. Shut up.
Absolutely the wrong time to take a sip of coffee.
I gotta get out of here. You either help me. Leave me alone.
I'll be in the galley with the food. I'm the monster.
This one's entertaining.
There's my noise.
I mean, it kind of sounds like DRDs, right? Am I making that up?
Okay, Alice. Once more into the looking glass.
We can't find them, pilot. False information yet again.
Wow.
DRDs still show Officer Sun on Tier 2. Dargo in...
Competent.
Your inability to locate them does not negate the fact that they are there.
Then why can't we see them?
Sure.
Because you don't have X-ray vision, do you? Pilot, what do you know about parallel realities?
Yes.
Do you know the mathematical hypothesis? Dimensional schism.
Sure.
Light and sound disjointed into base elements.
Oh.
Starburst is technically the seam between space-time dimensions. Moya entered Starburst without adequate thrust. At the moment, we appear to be...
Lost.
stuck.
Now we are stuck into what?
Whatever's on the other side.
Okay. Oh, dope! Oh, poor Moya.
Moya did not have to go into Starburst until she was ready. We should have been more upfront about our feelings.
I love John.
How's she doing?
Same as us. Scared.
Well, we'll do what we can.
She knows.
I love that moment.
You will be happy to know we have a plan.
I'll be happy to know if it works.
First thing, we find the others.
Yeah. I want to know what that is. Mildly dangerous, apparently. Eat him? Or no? What's happening? Oh my gosh, this episode is insane. I love it. What just happened?
You stay here with Pilot. If that creature comes back, just shoot it.
Even if I was still a full Patler, I wouldn't hesitate.
Right here. You ready, Pip?
Pip means...
Oh!
I thought you said this red light hurt your head.
Why doesn't it hurt your head?
It does.
Well, not to me.
I'm so glad. Dargo, you're alive.
Barely. This light affects thinking and motor functions.
Not to me.
Oh, chill out, Shiana.
That thing help?
I only retch every once in a while now.
She's having a great time. But what is this thing? Is it fighting them?
I'm gonna tell you about that. It's trying to come through from the other side.
Hands! Creepy. I don't... should you be firing at it? Okay, made it go away.
All right, give us half an hour and then fire up everything in reverse.
Oh, goodness.
I remember from the first 7 times that you told me.
Oh!
Ah, not here, go!
Yeah, no more puking.
Not want that here.
Oh.
Doesn't affect me.
It doesn't affect me. This is wild. Okay, at least this affects her. Oh, it affects her greater. Oh, God. How do we get her out of here? I mean, she's practically nothing. Like, look at how easy that was for John to just pick her up. Dope. Good job, John. She better be in the funny yellow dimension, being Pilot there, getting shit done, star bursting or powering up. What? Oh, look at her. Nice, because I can't stand it any longer.
I know the sequence for full reverse. Get on to the others.
Pilot was pretty specific about what he wanted.
I have some of Pilot's DNA, remember?
Yep.
Pilot was very specific.
Rotate blue crystal, trim yellow disc, extinguish orange light, open copper rods, black panel depressed halfway, dial tri connector open, hot progression, purple green, orange gold, lights, green knob,
Maximum thrust.
I love it.
It's gonna be harder to doubt you in the future.
Well, I apologize for my strengths.
Don't slip and fall and die.
I'm glad they're having fun together.
Do you know any good jokes?
Not besides the one I'm living.
What are you doing?
Putting Moya's propulsion system into full reverse.
Oh, no Dominar from the House of Rigel ever travels in reverse.
Why not?
Well, turn around and pretend you're going forward. You stay here with Napoleon. If for any reason the engine's shut down, restore the green knob.
Ignore the green slob.
Restore the green knob.
Green knob.
Good girl. Hang tough, Sparky. Enjoy the personality.
Oh, there is no expanse of the mind the will cannot traverse, or physically the distance laid across the universe. There's blessings many in the stars, save one lamented curse, that 16th Rigel, glory me, must travel in reverse.
I'm so happy he's having such a good time.
What about the creature?
Well, I keep shooting at it, but it keeps coming back.
Well, we gotta hold it off until Pilot can get us out of here. Your vestments.
I suddenly realized I'd forsaken the priesthood in practice, but not in my soul.
Why'd you put them on now?
I fear we may die here soon.
Oh, she wanted to die with her vestments on?
Despite Moya's best efforts, we're still being drawn in. There is one very long shot.
We gotta take it.
Moya could willingly lose the baby.
No!
No way!
It will definitely increase her power quotient, though I'm not sure if it is enough to get us free.
I don't like that at all.
We should not have attempted Starburst when we did. Our insecurities have brought us to this place. Besides, the baby cannot survive if we don't.
Whatever happens, we go together. We keep the baby.
John!
What if you jump into it?
Don't fire.
Yeah, what is it?
John, the hole's widening!
What do you think of John?
Prime numbers. These scratches are grouped in prime numbers.
Okay.
It's trying to communicate.
You bet your blue ass.
Okay.
This isn't an attack, Zan. It's an invitation.
Oh my gosh. I want to go. Oh my gosh. The best human in the entire universe gonna communicate. Oh, this is so good. Oh, the shocked look on Pilot's face. Groovy, man. Hi. I think that's your face. Could be your butt. I don't know.
Who are you?
Unimportant. Your container has breached our existence. The breach is fatal.
Whoa, hang on. Give us a chance. We're trying to back out.
That path will tear the rupture beyond restoration.
So what are you saying? There's no way?
Forward. I will attempt to conduct you back to the space you began. You must provide your own thrust.
Wait. What if we don't have enough power?
Forward.
Well, what if they don't have enough power? I don't want them to have to do anything with a baby.
The creature. I talked to it.
There wasn't time.
Yes, there was.
You gotta tell Moya she has to go forward.
I will not.
We don't have a choice. Look,
Come
tell me
on.
what to do and I'll relay it to the others.
Reverse the final 4 controls.
Give me 500 microns, then go.
John, what if you're wrong?
He's not.
You were gonna pray anyway.
500. 499.
Yeah, go. Oh my gosh, an interdimensional being. I am so... this is what I signed up for. This is the shit that I love. Are you still keeping count? Like what, 400 microns, Dargo, then all 4 panels in reverse?
Full reverse. Did it work?
Or forward. John, you gotta stop puking, man.
Wrong direction. We have to go forward.
Can you explain to me how you arrived at this decision?
No time. Just wait 300 microns, then forward.
Okay.
I have no timekeeping device.
One Mississippi. One Mississippi. 300 forward.
Does he even know what a Mississippi is?
1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. 3 Mississippi.
Mississippi. almost out of time, John! This seems to be the happiest of all dimensions.
Still auditioning for Star Search, I see. One. Hell, we're screwed.
Oh, it might be working.
Should I disrobe so it's memorable?
No, leave your robe on, Rigel. Now is not the time. It's working! Are they all gonna be like in the same spot? Yup. Oh. And Moya still has her baby, right? One big happy family. Please give me some resolution and don't just end the episode. We're all hanging out with Pilot, too. They're just gonna end it. Oh no, we do get a resolution. Good, jeez.
Is it just me, or is this the best food that we have ever had?
Nothing like the taste of death to clear the palate.
I suppose there isn't a thing here that I couldn't live on for a cycle.
Except maybe this.
Now, I was assuming that because of the lack of taste in that it was a garnish.
Those are Grandmother Crichton's famous buttermilk biscuits.
Aww.
Self-rising flour, salt, shortening, buttermilk, touch of honey.
But we have none of those ingredients, John.
Maybe that's the problem.
I'm sorry to interrupt your meal, but how can you all be so jovial after a near miss?
We were affected profoundly by it, Pilot. How are you two handling it?
Well enough to alleviate your concerns about our starburst problems.
Okay.
There's been a change in the status of Moya's baby.
Don't make me cry.
Is she in any danger?
Doing fine. Actually, more than fine.
What does it mean?
We're gonna have a baby?
Yes. Moya feels confident the day is coming.
Well, in that case, tell her, if she's so inclined, when it is born, she can name it after me.
That would only work if it was a rabbit.
Oh.
People, to a healthy, happy baby.
Here, here. See, that's how you end a damn episode. Oh, I got a tear just sitting right in the corner of my eye. Okay, wow. Okay, so yeah, I didn't like the episode previous. This one I love. This is the shit that I love. Space shit, space shit, space shit. Whether it is spaceships, it is starburst, it is interdimensional shit happening, even if I don't understand it completely when it's going on. It's the yummy stuff that I love. It is the nice chewy center of sci-fi. Space shit. Okay, so first of all, I absolutely love that at the beginning we had this whole feast where we're all eating, you know, foods from each other's kind of cultures a little bit. We don't necessarily have the ingredients for it, but, you know, it was like the first time I've actually seen them sit and eat as a family. But then they were all talking about their own agendas and leaving and abandoning Moya, which to me is like, how dare you? She has saved your ass so many times. Now it's your turn to save hers. And that's kind of exactly what happened. Yes, John wants to be near the wormholes, and I totally get that and understand that. But every character has a moment for themselves and whatever their problems are and whatever their dreams are, and to get to that point, you know, for Zan, I don't really know. I mean, I know she wants to return home. Dargo wants to find his son. You know, Rigel wants to overthrow his cousin and become Domnar again. Like, there's all these agendas that they have personally, but like they kind of forget that Moya is living and she has her own agenda, which is to be a mother and take care of her baby. And, you know, Pilot is connected to all of that. And I think the reason why Aaron was very responsive to it and saying we're not going to abandon Moya is because of her connection with Pilot. And I love that helped her in the little, I don't know, is it the engine room? The piloting deck thing? I absolutely loved that John was like, no, Pilot was very specific. And she's just like, oh, this, and like reads off the instructions. Like the fact that she had that connection to Pilot all those episodes ago are still serving us. Oh God, I love it. I love it. Okay, so I like Chiana as a character, like growing with the crew. You can definitely tell, that she's still very young and that she just wants to run at any sign of, trouble. And, John kind of calling her on it, just being like, oh, I thought you were a tough chick. And, kind of like forcing her to, stay on the ship and do this mission to save them. And there's a lot of growth there, even in this episode, even at the end, and they're still eating as a family at the end, but it's different. Like they're enjoying each other's company. And I think they all just went through this trauma all together, whether it was Moya, her baby, Pilot, Aaron, Dargo, Zan, Chiana, John, Rigel. Like they all were like in a common pickle that they got themselves out of by working together. And Zan, kind of saying like, we don't like work that way. Maybe you should, because every time something happens where you guys do, it works out in the end. And boy, is John just the guy. He is just the guy. And like him, talking to an interdimensional being was unexpected. I still don't quite understand. I mean, I guess Moya split into 3 because of her starburst from the lack of thrust. Yeah, sometimes that stuff isn't explained or dumbed down enough for me to just go, yes, I got exactly what happened. But I think I got the gist of it. Her starbursting essentially ripped a hole in time and space, and they were in different dimensions. Now, I really liked how they did it, like using the primary colors of like the red, yellow, blue. Red seems awful, except for Chiana. Blue seems even worse, especially for Chiana. And yellow seems kind of fly. Not gonna lie, like if you were gonna die in a dimension in space, the yellow one seems like a good time. But I think that was the perfect one for Rigel. I mean, especially because I don't know what you do with a puppet. And this is like, stepping back and looking at production. I don't know what you do with a puppet in this whole thing, but that was perfect for Rigel. Absolutely phenomenal. I don't know who storyboards this, who comes up with the story ideas, if it's from beginning to end or if they just write it as they go along. But all I know is that whatever he smoked or whatever she smoked when she wrote this episode, good stuff. I love that Erin, like she thought of the headset and she was able to talk to John that way. And that she could pretty much handle the blue dimension all to herself. Dargo figured out the red dimension, which, I mean, watching John throw up a lot was not fun. I actually was like not feeling well yesterday and it didn't really sit well with me. I was like, ooh, it's making me feel a certain way. I don't like it. But I thoroughly love how John figured out how to travel in between each space. Phenomenal work, John. Phenomenal work. Zan put her vestments back on because she thought she was going to die. Like, you really see who somebody is when they're like on the precipice of meeting their end. And she definitely thought she was going to die. And that brought her comfort. And I think that that's amazing because like she was so pushed away from it and she kind of embraced it. And I think that that was lovely and wonderful. Yeah, this episode was really, really good. So good. I'm so glad I decided to watch it after watching the last one. I was like, that didn't give me the joy that I wanted it to. This one absolutely did. The fact that Pilot and Moya were willing to let go of the baby in order to save everybody. If that doesn't tell you how committed Moya is to this crew, I don't know what else does. And granted, like, it's a little self-serving because Moya wants to save herself, but like they couldn't think of another way to get power. And I was like, no, that is not an option. And I love that both John and Zan were like, absolutely not are we doing that. And now we know that we're having a baby. We're having a baby. I thought something had gone wrong. Like, I mean, really what I was hoping was that we got like multiple babies through all that, like dimensional babies. Sometimes my mind comes up with things and I'm like, wouldn't it be cool? And then they don't do it and it doesn't pan out that way. But I'm like, it's still dope. I'm just thinking about like a little gold, a little blue, and a little red baby Leviathan. I don't even know what a baby Leviathan looks like other than a smaller version of Moya. How big is a baby Leviathan once it's born? And the fact that Pilot's like, the gestation of a baby Leviathan is unknown. I think like they couldn't even study Moya to say, like, this is the gestation period because of what Moya has gone through and, like, what we just went through in this episode, that I don't know if it accelerates it, if it changes it, if it makes it greater, grander, wonderful. I don't know. But I was, like in my head going, like, you can't even take all the facts of Moya's pregnancy and say this is exactly the gestation period because we don't know because of what she's gone through and what she's been through. Yeah, I really, really, really liked this episode. It had all the stuff that I love. Wonderful character moments. It had humor. It had the science fiction, the primary colors and the prime numbers. It just was like tickling my inside. That sounded weird. But like it really hit on every sci-fi level, and I really, really like this episode. And I can see why people were excited for me to watch it, because they know that I love space shit, and they knew that I would love this, and they knew how protective I am of Moya and Pilot and the baby. So, guys, if you want to watch the full length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon and up to one episode early. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. How did you like this episode? Because I loved it. I'm not saying if you say you didn't like it, you're wrong, but you're wrong. I really, really enjoyed this episode. I liked the way that it was filmed. The red dimension and like the wave that was happening, like I was like, this is like, I don't like it, but like it was imitating what it would be like almost to have your vision just ripped from you, like blurred, and like if you were just like struggling to get through it. I really liked that. Like, you know, the blue, like the sound that it was making, like I had a visceral response to that. Like I had like goosebumps on my arms because I was like, oh, make it stop, make it stop, make it stop. Like I think like with most people, like when fire alarms go off or something like that, I am covering my ears and I'm like screaming to like make it stop because I'm like, I can't stand it. And I'm very sensitive to those things. So on a visceral level, like every dimension did its part. Now the yellow dimension, I would have liked if it had come with some fun juice for me. But, you know, I can just imagine. Look at That'd be amazing if it did. But I truly love this episode. I love how we all came together. I love how at the beginning we were talking about splitting apart, and at the end we're one big happy family. And I know we don't get a ton of episodes that are just like this, like because the last one ended very abruptly, and this one got a nice little wrap up. It felt very like, this is an episode. This is the conclusion you get. It isn't just like, and scene, done. That's all you get. We never know how we got back to this place or got off this planet or, you know, dealt with this issue. This one was a nice little bow, just tied really tightly on the top, and I loved it. But guys, come back here for the next episode. We are getting closer to episode 19. It's happening. It's almost here. So come back here for that episode. And in the meantime, I'll see ya.